middle night of our annual 40 hours devotion. We're blessed tonight that Father George Deeney, Father Aloysius Deeney is here with us tonight. He's a discount Carmelite priest who was ordained 33 years ago for the Archdiocese of Philadelphia and made a change. A change was made in his life some time ago. He got religion, old-time religion. So this is our little series about windows on grace. The motto of our parish is to grow in grace through Jesus Christ. The name Anne means grace. What does it look like to be growing in grace or going backwards in grace and to encounter grace? So Father Deeney is going to talk to us about that topic from the Carmelite perspective.
I didn't want to sit because I won't fall asleep on myself. How can I expect you to stay awake? Anyway, Father, first things first. Today is Father Moon's birthday. He's older than I am by a few months. And I was a day with him 33 years ago, and was 8 years at the Aloysius priest in Philadelphia. But now I am a Carmelite, so I wanted to dress like a Carmelite. See, if anybody knows anything about Carmel, and what Carmelite, like this Catholic Carmelite, the name Saint Teresa of Jesus, Saint Teresa of Avila, Saint Teresa, and the little Saint Teresa, Saint Therese, called the Little Flower. They were Carmelite nuns. St. John of the Cross was the first Carmelite friar. So, and I am a Carmelite friar now, and I've been 25 years Carmelite friar. I live in Rome, in Italy, but I'm not there often. My responsibility in the order is to attend to those laypersons who form part of the order. Because the orders, Franciscans, Carmelites, Dominicans, Augustinians, we have a structure that's called the third order, or secular order. And they are laypersons who are part of the order. I am a Carmelite friar. If you know the Carmelite nuns at 66th and Old York Road, they're cloistered nuns, like St. Teresa. They're Carmelite nuns, but there are 40,000 laypersons in the world who are members of the order, and I am the delegate of the General Superior of the order to all of those laypersons. And I spend most of my time traveling to different parts of the world. And these laypersons that form part of the order, they're people who are seeking to live a deeper spiritual life. They're called to live, because it's a vocation to be a Carmelite. So they're called to live a deeper spiritual life than that which they were living before the call. They're not better than them. I'm not better than any other Catholic simply because I'm a friar. If I'm a better Catholic, it's because I'm a better Catholic. Friar. I've always said that there are two orders there are two hierarchies in the church. There's two structures that go together, visible and invisibly, you might say. Who is the most powerful person in the church? Pope. Who is the holiest person in the church? No one. Because holiness is quite distinct from juridical or organizational authority. And what we try to deal with in talking about the spiritual life is holiness. Now, Father Nunes wrote to me a couple months ago, almost a year ago, they asked me about this time when I'm home here, and to talk about grace. And I thought, grace is one of the first, you might say, Catholic words that most of us learn. Because usually it was our mother who taught us to say the Hail Mary. And you don't know, the first time that most of us who were born and raised Catholic, the first time that we used the word grace in our life was probably by saying the Hail Mary. Correct? And then somebody tried to explain to us, well, maybe our mother, or maybe it was first grade system, maybe our mother just said, just learn this, Hail Mary, full of grace. Hail Mary. Hail is the first word. We have to learn what that meant, that grace. What is grace? And we didn't know what it was, but we knew that Mary was full of grace. And if it meant being special, Mary was the most special. But then we got this catechism. If you're my age or older, we got the catechism, and we learned what grace is. And the question in the catechism is, what is grace? Grace is a supernatural gift from God bestowed on us through the merits of Jesus Christ. Now we were 7 or 8 or 9 years old when we learned that. And we learned what grace was. It was a supernatural gift. We learned that there was sanctifying grace and actual grace, and sanctifying grace was one kind of grace, and actual grace was another kind of grace. So we learned something about grace. And it's true what we learned about grace, but it's rather deep.